Greetings, Dapplings, and welcome back to Dome Keeper for what may be the last episode in this mini-series. Really, I should be recording something else today, or I might have to give up my variety gamer card, but Dome Keeper is what I want to play, so by golly, Dome Keeper is what I'm going to play. Now, for this run, I decided that since it might be one of the last ones, I'd get out the controller, because up to now I've been playing only with mouse and keyboard, and I figured since I've had a couple of comments suggesting that the controller is actually the superior control scheme, I would give that a shot and see how it goes. Additionally, following on from our last recording, where that was far longer than I was expecting, a 2-hour game, maybe a little bit better for future streams than future recordings, we're going to be playing on a bit of a smaller level. Now, as for the dome, I am tempted to go back to the sword, but as I expect to play with the repellent rather than the shield, I think the laser may be the smarter option. Since we can choose our pet, as someone mentioned in the comments very astutely, given that we have a choice of pet, that would suggest there are more than one type of pet you could have. So we'll have a look for that as well. Okay, so repellent gadget prepped. Now, I actually don't know the controls here, so this is going to be a bit of an interesting one. On that note, given that I'm playing with a different controller, and we are playing with a very different type of gadget, I'm really not sure how it's going to play out, because the whole idea with the shields is that it fully repairs between battles. We're not going to have that buffer, so we're going to go on a small map for the length of the recording, and we're going to bump down the difficulty to hard just so that we can get our footing, both with the controller and with a new type of item. Now, are we going to be playing on a different biome? We have unlocked a different biome. We've unlocked the Behemoth biome, but so far, we've only played on the Orbs biome and the original biome. This looks different. This looks potentially different. Okay, nice. Right, okay then. So we can move around, and the very first thing I'm going to have to do is go to the option. Ah, no, there we are. How useful. All right, A is to select, X is gadget 1, Y is gadget 2, A is to pick up, B is to drop. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you very much, game. What be you and how do you work? Also, you're a different color. You're no longer a flesh beast. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. Right, okay, well, let's get on down. We'll start exploring. Oh, thank goodness. I was going to say we're going to start exploring out on this level, but if we've already got some materials right here, I see no reason not to immediately drag them up. We'll come back for you in just a second. Let's pop these two up. I think the first thing we're going to go for is an upgrade to our drill, I think. Now, I don't know how all of this works at all. I guess we're going to find out soon enough, I suppose. Right, let's have a look. Right, in case of bumpers for the upgrades, let's go for you. And in fact, let's have a look at how you upgrade. So, install a tank that produces a monster-repelling liquid. Activate to spray it outside the dome, delaying the next wave of attackers. The wave delay is 0.2 cycles, so we'll delay it by 1/5 of a cycle, and it takes 2 cycles to produce it. Oh, so only every other cycle. This is increase the wave delay. Spray a numbing mist during battle that slows all monsters down. Uses per battle 1. Ability duration is 8 seconds. Okay, does that have to have the monsters close by, or can this affect them from far away? Because if it affects them from far away, that's actually going to be really, really useful. Overcharging increases repellent production speed. Oh, for half a cycle. That is very, very important. Delay 2, so at most we can delay it by up to half a cycle. That's actually going to be huge. And stagnation can slow them down by 70% for 16 seconds. Ability overcharge, additional ability duration. Wow, okay. This is kind of crazy. Additional wave delay. Yeah, this can really get up there. That can really, really get up there. That's going to be very interesting to play with, honestly. Right, let's get the drill. I think that is going to be the most useful one early on. Right, let's get back down there now. I suppose there might be something to say in regards to just activating it now, and we might actually go back and do that in just a moment. Let's see if we can do it again. I'm going to have to... Well, it almost looks like it's charging up, and it doesn't seem to be There doesn't seem to be any button that I can press that seems to interact with it. So it might just be a case that I need to wait for it to finish charging it. I mean, it did say it takes 2 cycles to charge, so perhaps it starts at 0. It would have been nice if it started a little bit further on. Now, in terms of our carrying ability, I think carrying ability over speed for the first upgrade, and we will be getting speed pretty bloody soon, I would say. I think we're going to need to. Let's just dig up there, just to make sure that we've got all sights around here. Now, okay, fair enough. Let's actually head straight back. The battle is here. And, oh no, you got there too fast. Naughty. Alright, battle. Let's get down here, and right trigger shoot. Oh, that's actually much more convenient. I'm going to say, so far, just the shooting mechanic alone is more comfortable. Much more comfortable, actually. Much more comfortable. Oh, wow, that wasn't actually the best haul, I'm not going to lie. Okay, well, let's go. In fact, I'm going to clear this out so it's a little bit better. I'm going to go back to my much more thorough approach to excavating. I know you could be forgiven for thinking I'm not doing that, given what we can see over there. Oh, your repellent tank is ready to delay the next wave. When close to it, hit A to activate it. Okay, well, we might well do that in just a moment then. However, the first thing I would like to do, harden. Oh, can we not get that at all? Do I have to spend this first? Oh, that's rather unfortunate, isn't it? All right, but I would like to see how things are going to go in the meter there. And given that I will also upgrade this so I can actually see. Oh, no, there we go. Thank goodness. Okay, so we just needed to upgrade it once. Getting hardening, since we haven't got a shield, feels to me like definitely one of the smarter things to do. But we are definitely going to have to upgrade our weapon system, and quickly at that. But let's go ahead and see how this works then. So, yoink. It's just paused the wave timer. Okay. I'm down for that. That seems like a very useful thing to me. Okay, that's all done there. And back down over here. Ooh, okay, so interesting. Is this going to go back up? No. We'll check every now and then just to make sure. There we are. This will do fine. How much of these can we carry? It's a little bit hard to move. So I will leave 2 of them right there. And we'll come back for the rest and the cobalt, of course, in just a moment. I might even take the time to dig down. But I can see the timer ticking down there. How much are we going to have? We've only got 6. I mean, that would allow us to upgrade the power. And I think, considering we've got an attack right there, we'll go for it. I'm not going to go back and get more resources, but I will use the seconds that I've got to quickly dig down there. Just so that I have a little bit less work to do when I get back. Right, okay, let's go to a battle. Where are you, Scallywag? There you go. That being said, I mean, are you the Scallywag or am I? I did show up on your planet and kill one of your friends. I'd probably be a little bit perturbed if some alien engineer just drop-podded on top of my best friend, and I might be inclined to try and wreck the dome that they then hastily erect, and probably also get lasered in the face and die. So maybe I should review this plan, as much as it would definitely perhaps feel cathartic in the moment. Maybe not the best way to avenge my friend. I can only assume that since they are my friend, they're not super hot on the idea of me getting exploded by alien lasers. Well, one would hope. Otherwise, I've got very poor selection when it comes to best friends. Nevertheless, let's get all of this up there. We have got enough carry capacity for it right now. It will be nice once we've got the means to see all of that. I can see the propellant slowly filling up, which is nice. I will drag all of this back up here. Let's go and immediately see what we can afford. We've got 2. Is anything here available for it? No. I think this is a massive priority. Getting overcharge repellent and also increasing the delay. But I think overcharge repellent first, and then debilitate, so that we've got a combat ability. I think that makes a bit more sense overall. But at this point, we're going to start digging out to the side. I should be able to make very, very swift progress back to base. We'll get back there in time for the attack. I think that's probably smarter than anything else. Hello. Hi. No. Afraid not. Thank you for not being alive anymore. Can I? There we go. And over here. Now, one thing I will say is, unfortunately, when this is going to sound silly because it works exactly this way with the keyboard and mouse. So why am I like picking on controller scheme for this one? But for some reason, it seems easier for me to imagine that I need to be pushing up on the analog stick rather than left and right to make the laser move up along the perimeter of the dome, even though realistically speaking it is just moving left or indeed right, as the case may be. And I'll better demonstrate that in a moment, because I realise my explanation there leaves a little bit to be desired in how clear it is and what I'm actually describing. But although ultimately you could say going left or right is moving from one side of the dome to the other, when the laser is at the very, very rightmost position, it felt very normal for me to push up, because realistically the laser would be going up along the dome from my perspective before it would be going more to the left rather than going more up. And whereas on the keyboard I had no trouble with that at all. It was just left, right, up was never really a thing, and possibly because up was already like kind of bound in my brain to the fire, the fire action. With the analog stick, that's the second time now that I've gotten confused with that. Obviously, I'll just work it out. But since up isn't bound to fire the laser here, I've actually got the trigger for that. Would be nice if up also took the laser back to the kind of midpoint. That would actually be kind of nice. Right, let's have a quick look at upgrades. We've got a bit of money behind us. So, first and foremost, like I said, going to invest in this. Tonk. We don't have water enough to get anything else. Sadness. But I could make the laser a little bit faster. Alternatively, I could make me a little bit faster. And I kind of think that that was more important, ultimately. That being said, increasing the health on the dome. However, your messages have been received loud and clear. I will upgrade the dome's maximum health when I need to repair the dome. At least if I remember. Which I might not, to be fair. No, see, doing it again, trying to pull down instead of push up. And since you're already over here, I know they're already attacking on that side, but swinging back and first, and then just taking these two out, and then swinging back to the left, then wouldn't have been the best way to do it. I would have spent more of my time moving. Right, there we go. Let's get that all paused up there, and head on back down. Now, unfortunately, this rock is a little bit of a pain to go through. Okay, never mind. We're going to take a detour down here in order to grab all of this while we can. And then we'll start expanding out to the left and right again. Right, there we go. We'll just pull all of this up in one go. Taking 5 instead of 6. Just giving us that little bit extra speed in getting that back to the base. Now, we do have plenty of time for all of this, I would say. Actually, we want to be digging out this way first. Of course, we're going through loads of particularly difficult stone to mine through, but that should be fine for now. There we go. And how far along does this go? Okay, well, I think we can afford to... Oh, okay, well, definitely mining over here is worth it then. I think we can afford to mine a little bit further to each side before I worry about return. Actually, we do want to grab one more. Womp. There we go. Now, if I'd actually been smart, I would have picked up the other one that's down in the elevator before I went back for that one. I wasted a little bit of time second guessing and moving around, and now I'm moving slow enough to wish I had actually just come back and grabbed that one rather than turning around and wasting time moving in the wrong direction, but never mind. Right, let's allow it to be ground down and think about our next upgrade. Starting to hit stronger rocks, so maybe going for the drill strength 2 would be the wise move here, but at the same time, getting the more powerful laser. This time through, I'm kind of thinking about going for the double laser. I think it might... are they going to be mirrored? or am I going to control each one with a different analog stick? Because that would genuinely be kind of cool. But let's go for the power upgrade, sure. And we'll go into battle mode. Let's hope that one of you is coming over on this side. You're up there, fair enough. One, pop, and hopefully you'll die before you get a hit off. Yep. Won't be able to stop you, but that's fine. Okay, not too bad. Actually, all things said and done, that was actually a fairly good attack wave there. Let's continue on down, and digging through this hard rock for no other reason than being thorough. It is a pain. It would be a lot easier to have justified had I upgraded my drill instead of upgrading my weapon, but still, I do think ultimately I managed in the first episode to do a lot better with my spelunking because I was being so fastidious and thorough with the trails that we were digging. So we're going to try and get back to that if we can. Right, let's grab all of this and bring with. And hopefully, ooh, that's a lot of material there. I'm not sure we want to pull all of that back with us. Thankfully, it's not too hard to dig through this, but I think we should have time enough to get back, I would imagine. We might want to start digging up around here, though. Ultimately, I'm going to have to come down this way anyway, though, so it doesn't really matter too much one way or another. But this is going to give us enough material to try and upgrade our repellent once more. In fact, thinking about it, we might actually be able to get 2 blasts out of the repellent depending on when we get back. Right now it wouldn't be worth it, but in the future that actually might be something that we can do. In fact, overcharge battle ability duration, overcharge wave delay. Well, if we can end up with the condenser, considering you can get the condenser to automatically overcharge, that's absolutely crazy good. But I'm thinking monster slowdown, sure. 8 seconds of monster slowdown. Considering I don't have enough to get the next drill anyway. Yeah, okay, we'll grab that. We'll see how that one goes. So, once again, let's actually check out the controls. It doesn't really tell me, but I believe it's Y for the ability there. I guess we'll see in a moment. Oh, no, it's X. Okay. Oh, not bad. Can we use that? It doesn't appear to be doing anything, unfortunately. Oh, it's probably got a charge up, maybe, between battles. I only just bought it before this battle started. In fact, I think the battle had already, in fact, started. So that was probably the issue there. It'll probably activate by the next battle. Right, well, at this point, I need to get enough ore to heal the dome. If I don't have enough ore by the time we get back, then we will just go ahead and just use some cobalt to upgrade it. Let's go back over here. And how much stuff is there for me to collect? Nothing more. Well, okay then. Well, in that case, we're going to head back up and across. Since I'm going to be able to dig the upper layers so much faster, it makes a lot more sense. As tempting as it is to just dig a huge elevator and explore deeper down, because you're going to eventually go deeper down anyway. A, you'll miss out on potential relics like this one, but B, you dig a lot faster early on, so any of the ore in the upper layers is going to be easier ore for you to collect early. And so it kind of, I feel that fits the pacing a little bit better. Now, what are we going to get? Stun laser. Oh, why must you make me choose? I actually kind of feel the condenser may be the better option here. But it's going to take a long time for us to upgrade it to the point where the condenser can overcharge automatically. So instead, we're going to go with the stun laser. The stun laser is just such a good ability. And on that note, we are going to want to invest this so that you will activate auto-magically. There we go. Right, so that gives us a little bit of extra time while we're fighting then. Alright, let's get back down here and continue on the exploration. The nice thing about the stun laser, once you've actually upgraded it so it can fire frequently, so it's got a much lower cooldown, then the stun laser can also realistically give you a little bit more exploring time. You're a little bit more free to get out there and poke around before you have to return. You've got that little bit more breathing room as a result of it. But we definitely need to improve my drill. Ouch, this hurts. This is actually painful. Okay. We'll get back in time, I should imagine, especially if we go up right here, and I shouldn't be so stubborn as not to do that. Largely because our dome is not in a good state of repair right now. We didn't end up getting any new, well, actually we did, I guess. Oh, no, I think it was, no, that was only 2 water. So yeah, we didn't get enough ore to upgrade the health. That's fine. We'll just do this once, and we'll wait to upgrade the health for a little bit in the future then, in that case. I think that should be okay. And hello. Right, I would like to use that. Oh, it does affect them all. Oh, that's absolutely marvelous. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, that ability is clutch. That one is going to be a big part of this, especially because it affects flying enemies. Since it affects the entire area, I can only assume that it would affect flying enemies as well. So that is going to be huge. That's actually amazing. Some more water as well. Not terribly bad, I suppose. I wonder if there would be a use to using the overcharge, even though it would require ore and water for me to do directly. It might be worth it just because of the extra delay ability. In fact, I'm going to try and get back in a moment to activate it again, and then we'll get a little bit more time before the next wave that way. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff down here, and grab you. Let's head on back up. I'll grab the water along the way, and that should give me the time I need to let the gas build up. Was it a gas or was it a liquid? I actually can't remember now. I think it may have actually been a liquid. It certainly looks like a liquid, but I mean, gas and a liquid are basically the same thing. Right, let's go ahead and... can we afford it? We can. I'm going to say that we don't actually need it as desperately anymore. So we're going to hold off on that. What else can I get, though? Fire endurance is a big one. Damage is also super useful, but fire endurance is what we're going to buy into for now. And then we are immediately going to activate that. There we go. Got a little bit more time. That is actually kind of amazing. Oh, did it not trigger? I thought it did. Hello? Would you go? No? Can I? Oh, I can't. I can't do it twice. No? Alright then. Fair enough. That's a little bit of a shame, but fair. Alright, let's get the ability now. There we go. Thank you out. Alright. Laser, you take the ones on the right. I will take the ones on the left. Actually, we're both lasers. Never mind. Stun laser then. There we are. Not terrible, and it's managed to activate again, which is good. I'm going to need to increase the speed of my laser. This is kind of painful to move around right now. Right, go. No? There we are. Okay. Jobs are good, but I might only be able to use that once per round. If that is the case, that's going to be a little bit unfortunate, because I would really have preferred it if we could activate that as often as we needed to, frankly, but... or rather as often as it was available to us at the very least. But I suppose for balance reasons it might actually be locked out. But I think maybe I just need to do a little bit more force sciencing. I'm not entirely sold on the idea that I can't use it that way yet, so we'll do a little bit more exploration with that. Now, are we going to find any more relics? The only problem with small maps is the odds of finding relics is probably equivalently smaller, because you've got so much less room to do it in. Okay, this is a rather large collection of items. Let's leave some of those behind, and we'll grab another one of these on the way. Just drag them over into the middle of the elevator, though. That makes it a lot easier for me. There we go. Now, I should be able to get a drill upgrade, and we really, really, really do need one at this point. So that's what I'm going to have to focus my efforts on. Of course, upgrading the dome, repairing the dome, those are also very, very important. But getting that drill upgrade, that's something that we really do need to focus on at this point, because that's what's taking the lion's share of our time in between waves, is just focusing on trying to dig through the much, much harder rock at this point. Let's drop that off, and let's hope that we can in fact buy this. I'm going to wait, though. I'm going to wait until the end of the battle rather than going for it. And we'll see where our health is, because I'm fairly certain we've got enough ore down there for us to get what we need without having to worry too much about it. I'm going to just take you out until I don't have to anymore. If you're the only one there, I'm okay with that. All right, let's pop that. Pop you. All right, you're not going to be there for a little bit, so let's wait on that. Okay, I can take these ones out while the stun laser focuses on the other side. And, I mean, it does do damage right now, so that's fine. Hello. Let's take you two down, and if you can get onto that aerial attacker in time. Okay, not the best, not the worst, though. I'm going to say upgrade for now. We've easily got enough to grab for the 6 health. The stun gas isn't yet ready, the delay perfume, if you like. So we'll wait on that one, but we're easily going to be able to grab enough ore from this side to take care of everything. Let's just make sure that everything is visible. There we are. Right, let's grab all of this right now. I know that is what we're going to be taking back, so I may as well collect it at this point. We're already down to the brown layer of the soil, though, which is kind of interesting. Now, with the upgraded drill, we should have plenty of time to get back, I think. However, I do not have the kind of carry capacity to pick all of that cobalt up, sadly. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to continue on exploring in this direction. Ooh, that was the right move. Okay. Very happy with that. Right, let's grab you. You are going to be slow. I'm going to have enough time to drag this up, come back for the rest down there, and we should be good. I mean, that's a total of 5 there. In total of the ore that I'm also carrying up. So we should be able to get something on go. I really, really would like a condenser at this point, though, if we can. A probe or the resource converter. I mean, that is also quite useful. You know what? We haven't played with the probe, so I'm going to play with that. Oh, okay. No, I can't activate that, sadly. Let me just double check how much... Yeah, we've easily got enough to get the health upgrade as well. So let's quickly go and grab that. We'll grab the probe for the next wave. But let's just quickly grab all of this. Oh, wow, that is actually much further down than I was expecting. But we should get back in time, one would hope. I can also pop the gas. Well, actually, I'm going to have to be the computer first. Right, quickly. Okay, so first things first. Heal. There we are. Next thing. We can spend a little bit of cobalt to push it a bit further if I must. Yeah, let's do that. But let's have a look at this probe then, since it's the first time that we're actually going to be seeing it. Let's find out. Where are you? So, probe. Improve the probe, making it generally better. 2 charges, 6 tile radius, impulse speed of 5. And then from there, I have a choice. Increase the range of the probe ping, but lose a charge slot. Switch to a fast, short-range probe with many charges, or add a memory module to the probe, marking the location for resources for longer. Don't know. And then auto-recharge. The probe will slowly recharge on its own over time. I mean, all of these sound kind of good, but they are going to require water, which I don't really have in abundance, or in fact at all, so that's not going to be something we're going to go for right now. But at this stage, I am actually going to pop down the 2 ore just to get the counter there, since it will be quite useful to me. Alright, I'm going to pop that, slow everything down for now. Let's get rid of you if we can. There we go. Now, both of us need to get over on that side. Now, the nice thing about that slow charge is it also slows their attacks, which is rather useful, as you can imagine. Right, okay, we are in a fairly solid position, I would say. There we go, and we're good to go. And we can also use that at this point. There we are. I am a little bit disappointed about that one. Right, I can hit X to use the probe. Alright, well, let's use it there. Will it actually show me anything? Oh, well, well, well. Okay, thank you very much. Probe has already made its money back. I mean, I could kind of see that one anyway, but it's good to see what its current range is, if nothing else. And we will drag this up, since we're going to have plenty of time to come back down. But now I know I don't need to explore that central area. There's nothing there. Though, I wonder if this would actually reveal relics as well. That might not actually be something that it'll automatically show me. Gonna have to think about that one. Gonna have to have a bit of a think. And the other thing is I'm a little bit disappointed by is that although this is a suit upgrade, it does take up one of the building upgrade slots. Like the stun laser doesn't seem to require a building slot. So I was kind of hoping that a suit upgrade would be much the same, really. But sadly, no. Not today. Right, let's get all the way up. We'll just take these. And then we've got a nice big resource cache there waiting for us to get back to. The other thing we haven't seen yet is and in fact, that's probably why I'm going to dig into that area after all. We haven't seen any of like the tree seeds or the teleport capsules or anything like that. Do I have enough time to get back there? I kind of doubt I do. Sadly. I wish I did, but I don't think I do, ultimately. I am kind of thinking that if we want to make the most of it, we should definitely save up for the drill strength 3. Either that... no, this is way too far away. 12 is quite a long way from us. I think going for drill strength 3, though, would be better than anything else we can do right now. But since I've got a little bit of time, I will pop on back down and do a little bit of drilling down here, just into this little area, just to satisfy my curiosity, make sure I'm not missing out on anything. And with that, we know that there's nothing else for us to look to find there. Oops. There we go. Let's get back. Maybe actually I should go for speed rather than the strength there. We'll have a look. Right, but battle. Let's get this going and slow everything down, including the attacks of the sky creatures. Stun gun, if you could go for the enemies in the sky. Ooh, what on earth are you? Hello. Let's not have you over here, shall we? We've got shooting stars. Make a wish. There we go. Hello. There we are. And let's pop you out. Sorry. There we go. All things done. Let's get straight back down. I do like the little details in the background. I like games that add little details. Just in general, you know, little bits and bobs here and there that don't really serve any direct mechanical purpose for the game, but just make the game a little bit more visually engaging, I guess. Alright, we are going to want to focus on bringing up all those materials more than anything else. Especially because we're realistically now going to be entering into the brown dirt area. Let's go straight up from here. We might as well, since it will save me a little bit of exploration time. And then with the stronger drill, we can come down and immediately start looking. That said, yeah, it's always a gamble. But I think since we are now getting to a point where we are actually starting to hit the much deeper rock, and because we've got a gadget that specifically delays our the waves, I think flight speed is going to take a backseat to drill speed. That's the way I'm going to... That's my reasoning behind my choice, at the very least. We should be able to fairly quickly get up to flight speed, or indeed carry ability. Can I upgrade? Ah, right, okay, so I do have to pop in there each time. Okay, fair enough. Duly noted. I shall remember this. And we'll just be thorough over here. I might as well. I don't really think I've got enough time to grab any more resources, but I might be able to be lucky enough to just uncover something. Oh, there we are. Sure. No, come back. Come back. Come back. There we go. Can I also grab... Well, I might actually be able to take the water up with this as well. I'll be a little bit slower, but that should be fine. I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. And maybe I shouldn't have gone for so long. We are probably going to have to... Yeah, we're going to have to get some repairs going. Fair enough. Right, so with that, let's spend... Ooh. Actually, we're going to reduce melee damage. We will reduce melee damage instead of the other options. Now, with the wave delay... You can either overcharge. Overcharging your tank will also prolong any repellent battle ability. Yeah, I think we're going to wait on that one. I could get the damage on the stun laser. I think that actually might be a better use of the water that we've got. Yeah, let's go for that. Alright, now then, with that, pop. Just slow everything down, please, and thank you. There we go. I'll deal with the melees on this side. You can now deal with the flyers, since you do a modicum of damage. Hello, you do more damage than the flyers do. I feel. I could be wrong about that, however. Let's try and pop you. There we go. Ooh, this dome. It's probably closer to dead than we have seen it up to now. Right, let's get that up there. Let's slow everything down. We desperately need a cobalt, B, ore. Otherwise, death in the next wave, I fancy. And I don't think there's much of a way out from that one. Cobalt is the main one. There we are. Got cobalt aplenty over here. Okay, so all is well. We are saved. Right, let's grab that. Grab the water as well. And get straight back up and immediately double repair the dome. I think that's the first thing we need to do. Get the dome back up to a bit of a better health level. And here we go. Oh, there you are. Right, so the first one. Let's just do this now so I can stop worrying about it. There we are. Alright, now with that, I should be able to overcharge. There we are. Just pop a little bit of extra water in there. That's what was happening before, is it was trying to activate it. Maybe Y is the button I should push then, since it did show that Y was a different button for gadgets. Maybe I'll try that on it instead of using my regular action button, because it may have just been, oh, you must be trying to overcharge, but you don't have any water, so fail. Whereas what I want to do is to try and get it to redeploy twice in a wave. That being said, I mean, no, it doesn't really make any sense, because unless I failed to use it in a wave, but even then, I think it takes over a wave to fully recharge no matter what. We are not going to have enough to get a flight upgrade. I'm not even sure we're going to have enough to get all the way down and back up again. Okay, flight upgrade is probably where we need to be now. And we may have just done a bit of badness to ourselves by coming back down for this load, but look, if I can't be greedy during pillaging an alien world, then what time can I be greedy, eh? If you're gonna sin, you may as well go all in. Right. Hello. Hi. Please stop. Now then, we're not going to be able to afford a heal. That's fine. But what I can do is quickly pop that so I can get my main laser over here. Pop you two. There we go. Is our stun laser going to focus on air? I certainly hope so. I can also take it. No, never mind. I don't need to. Alright, let's pop you. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. All things said and done. Though getting an upgrade for our main laser is now stupid important. That will be ready by the time I come back up. So I'm A-okay with that. Popping that little bit of water in there was actually useful in my opinion. Let's get that ping out there. Hello. And nothing particular right now. Oh, hello. Hi. Okay, so teleport ability get. Alright, let's head back down. And again, we're going to try and use this mostly to get back to resources rather than take them with me, because obviously can't really do that. Right, there we go. And I'll come back for the rest in a little bit. We should really get up there so I can use the delay ability immediately. There we are. This is perfect. It looks like we are probably going to want to start exploring on the right fairly soon. We're almost at the bottom of this area now. Okay, let's go and... oh my lord, it's taking so long. Okay, we're going to get the improved flight, I think. Probably time for that. Right, delay and improved flight. Let's get that on the go. We have two. Is there anything I can purchase for two? Technically, yes. More charges. Alright, I'm on board with that. And also, can I... no? Okay, fair enough. No to that one. Let's go ahead and head on down. Let's see if there's anything else that I can explore. No. Yes, actually. Okay, quite a lot that we can explore. I wish I could drop another portal, but that's not going to happen, sadly. But that's okay. We're moving a lot faster at this point. I'm not going to use up any of my pings. Well, I should have right down at the bottom, I guess. That would have been a good place to have done it. But as long as I've got a little bit of water to tide me over so I can overcharge my repellent, then I'm fine with that. Right, on that note, let's have a look. We could afford to improve it a little bit more, yeah. And I think that would be wise. It's at this stage that, realistically speaking, I'm starting to want to look at improving the delay. This will increase additional wave delay, 0.1 cycles. This one is going to increase it by 0.1, and it's cheaper. So that's the one we're going to be saving for the time being. Right. Let's see where the enemies are going to pop up from. Any on this side? Apparently not. Okay, never mind. There are. Right, let's get back then. And pop these two. There we go. Oh, hello. Kind of feel that you need to not be alive anymore, but oh my lord, I'm going to take so much melee damage. I've got protection from melee damage. I do not have protection from aerial attacks. It just occurred to me because my earlier statement was it was more important to take out the melees. Not actually sure it is, as it happens. I feel that the aerial attackers may, in fact, be the more dangerous for me at the moment, considering I've got 40% damage mitigation. Let's get back down there. Let's recharge. No, I don't need to. Never mind. Get that overcharge going. Now, we know that there's a bunch of stuff to the left, and because we know that, there is a reasonable expectation that I should go there. However, no. Counterpoint. We are, in fact, going to explore. Find some much closer on this side. We'll come back to that in a moment. And, ooh, hello. Okay, we've discovered one of the keys. Let's grab that. We've got another something just over there. Possibly cobalt, given that it's only a single tile. More than likely cobalt or water. Okay, I'll grab all of you. And we'll grab some of you. And let's get back up top. Having the water available does at least mean that we've really got no worries when it comes to overcharging. That should be easy enough to handle. I should have dropped a portal. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll drop a portal on this side, and the trip back down will instead be purely for mining. How much do we have? Yeah, let's get the wave delay upgrade. I think that's fair. Is this available? I shouldn't have really done that, actually. I wish I hadn't, thinking about it. Would have been useful if I could have done that when it was already empty, but I'm basically recharging it for no particular reason. That being said, with it overcharged, it does mean that it will be available for me to use the battle ability a little bit better. I can probably get this back in time. And then the next wave, I can just do a bit of spelunking and then teleport back up. But it's not a very good use of the teleport, if I'm honest. That's kind of a panic use, and it was silly. Oh, please stop banging on my base. Naughty. Right. Got a little bit more income now. However, I think the next thing... I really do want to see what the double laser is like. But... we can get a 4-second increase and monster slowdown improved, or wave delay even better. Oh, actually, no, I don't have the water for it. Never mind, my bad. Yeah, because I foolishly used up the water in a way I shouldn't have the first time. Oh well. We will get the upgrade on speed then for now. Right. Let's get this going, and let's slow everything down on that side if I can. Get back over there, help out the stun laser. And to be fair, our main laser is reasonably powerful. Come on, there we go. I'm going to need to use some cobalt to repair the dome, though, in the next, or before the next wave. We don't have a lot of that, so I do need to start worrying about my use of it. Is that ready? It is. Let's get it going. There we are. Alright, that should hold them for a little bit. Right then. Now, again, I can't bring resources back via the teleporter, which does suck. But what I can do is explore and then very rapidly return. So let's get that done while I'm down here. I don't expect to see much in the way of resources on this side, if I'm perfectly honest. Well, other than the stuff that I've already seen. But, well, actually, we haven't really seen the extent that the relic can reach. I was going to say we're probably going to see one of the hidden relic control nodes over here, because I don't think there's very much room on this side, but well, actually, let's leave that there. That being said, we haven't really seen how far that can reach, so I'm not sure if it can pass through the solid rock that I can't mine through. We'll have to check in a moment. Right, we've still got enough time to do a resource run, and I think we're going to try and do that. There we go. Drop all that off. Quickly upgrade. Thank you. Let's get back down. We'll do the resource run. Well, if we're going for a resource run, we need to go to the left. We know there's resources there. There's no point in me exploring for more resources when I know that there is a massive cavernous horde of them on this side. What I will do is I will explore it a little bit more, or rather expose it a little bit more. That's good enough, and let's get back up there. Honestly, with this amount, I may actually be able to upgrade my carry capacity a little bit better. And maybe I should, because the sorts of collections of resources are starting to become quite significant. Let's head on up. Of course, getting the elevator expanded so that I can easily navigate it is a huge boon. So that's another thing we could do. We could use what remains of the time that we've got to head on back down and get all of that done. Now, we are one shy of getting the next speed upgrade, which is a bit of a pain, but yeah, sure, we'll grab it. Right, let's quickly head down. I will use up my my teleporter. The reason why I'm not using the teleporter is because I've already put it there, and I kind of want to validate its placement. And there is no validating the placement. It was just a bad place to put it. I should just use it, and then I can stop using it. Use it again in the future, and I can stop having it basically stuck there. Let's pop you. And I'm going to say no to everything for a second. That's one down. That's two down. 3 aerial assailants down. Let's see if I can pop you. Pop you as well. Right, I'll get rid of you. Okay, not actually a bad engagement, I'm going to say. Relatively good, all things considered. Let's pop a little bit of water in there. Alright. I didn't do it again. You know what? Fine. There we go. Now it's going to recharge at least. Yeah, I wasn't using it just because it was already there. I was like, but it would be a waste. It was already a waste. I just needed to accept the fact that it was a waste and move on with my life. My goodness. Right. Oh, wow, okay. This is a humongous horde of resources. Let's get all these back up top then. We'll go through here, and I can now... Oh, of course, I can carry more now. That was very silly of me. I forgot that I had upgraded that. We're probably going to find the next relic over on that side. Am I just playing for the sake of playing? Yes. Should I, considering the time? Looking at it, 48 minutes. So no, I shouldn't. Okay, fine. I will start looking properly in a moment. I guess I have gotten used to how much time I have in the levels thanks to the medium maps and indeed the large maps. So that was perhaps a little bit long. Like I said, that would be fine for a stream, but for a video, 2 hours. Also, by the way, I had actually meant to include like a little Aavak from the future here chiming in to let you know that it was just a really long recording. Sorry for having to cut it short. And I even recorded it, but then I apparently forgot to include it in the video. I apologize for that. I didn't mean to just randomly cut it off with no warning whatsoever, but by the time it was already up and people had let me know, I was like, well, oh well. I'm just gonna blame that on Dark Aavak. Right, here we go. This is a nice hole. There we are. Did I actually activate that? I did not. Okay, so I'm actually full on going to use that one. Wow. Okay, that's fine. The moment that stops being active, we'll return. But that's kind of crazy. All right, let's get down here. And explore everything out in this direction. And yeah, we're probably going to have to start heading back in just a second. Oh, we're getting some decent exploration done, if nothing else. Okay, not bad at all, actually. And time for us to return, I think. Punk. That was actually a decent use of it, in my opinion. Alright, we're not quite at the ultra laser yet. Not quite. Not quite at the ultra drill either. But we can greatly increase our health here. So I think we will. In terms of the next purchase then, probably wait delay 2. We'll save up for that one. We've got another... Well, that being said, I want to overcharge our... in fact, that is now the cheaper option, so we will grab that one as well. Then that leaves me a little bit of water to overcharge it. So yeah, actually not terribly bad, all things said and done. Hi. Let's pop you. Get rid of all of these if they're not actually already in combat range, and I don't need to use the ability. And let's get all of them popped. Okay, that was actually a really good run there. Not bad at all. I need to use my my orb abilities, I suppose. Let's head on back down. You know what? We're going to go and finish off exploring in this side, I think. Might as well. I don't suspect there's actually going to be much left down here. Ooh, some more cobalt. Always a good thing to find. So many resources, my lord. We will... No, I don't have the teleporter available to drop another portal point. Let's just dig our way up. We can almost certainly get back down there again in this run. We didn't get any tree seeds this time. I think this is the first run where we didn't have a tree seed, interestingly. So it does look like there are a lot more items available in the game than I had initially suspected, and I'm really happy about that because that's going to add enormously to the replayability that's available to us. Do I have enough time? Yeah, I should have enough time. With our upgraded flight speed, that should allow us to get all the way back down. But I've noticed a load of people on my Steam Friends list have suddenly turned their wish list item of this game into a owned item in this game. There was basically just like timeline spam of so-and-so has added this to their library, which coincides with the timeline spam of about just before the weekend of so-and-so has added this to their wish list. So it's good to see the game doing well at the moment. I haven't actually looked at the like Steam data on how many people are playing, but I can only assume that it's quite a lot. Right, now, next up. That's... Oh, I don't have the water, damn it. Okay, fine. Well, I mean, could increase the carry load, but I don't really think we're going to need it. In fact, I don't think I need to spend that money at all. I will overcharge, though. And I will come back up after I've done a little bit of drilling. We will see if I can use my ping at all. I barely use it. It's not really an ability that I think I will make much use of for myself, if I'm honest. We've got a little bit of something over here. Hello. Let's go back then. Womp. Hello. Right then. Surprende. Where's my laser? My laser's in a good spot. Great. Pop that. Start melting the Skydims. Oh, hello. No, you are not allowed. Denied. 100%. Also, you. Likewise denied. Both of you. Okay, I don't think... It is kind of shocking, considering the... we don't have a shield. That we managed to do that so well. We barely took any damage. I think only one thing actually attacked us. And that was with me not showing up in time. So, very happy with that one, in fact. Very, very happy. I think we grabbed everything from the right, so we'll continue our exploration, our spelunking of... the left. Despite me commenting on how proud I was with getting my lefts and rights the right way around, someone did let me know in the comments that, actually... did you have to? Couldn't you let me have that? My lord. But there we go. And I think that be it. So yeah, it looks like a small map seems to be the better fit for the length of time of an episode. About an hour-long episode. We can sort of fit a medium map in, depending on how aggressive I'm being, but for now, I think this should be fine. The moment we show up with this, though, I am actually disappointed that we didn't get an opportunity to really play around with the double laser. I was really thinking of using that one this time, but oh well. We can't have everything, I guess. I wonder... Maybe we can. Is that going to cause a wave to happen? Oh, yes, yes, it is. Yeah, wave's like, oh, yeah, so, no. No to you. Actually, you know what? Is there anything I can purchase for 12? I can get a faster laser. Might as well, then. Alright. Hi. And how about no? Everything should slow down for a little bit. Let's pop you if I can. And pop you if I'm able as well. Would rather you not be bombing me. Thanks. And despite the amount of shenanigans going on, we're actually doing reasonably well. Oh, okay, I spoke too soon. There we go. Let's get that Death Blossom going. Pop. And there we are. Not too bad. I think, actually, I'm fairly certain the Brutal would have been the better one for us to go for. Land of the Storks has just been unlocked. Okay, a new world unlocked. There we go. Your dome is saved. Let's unlock a new element. Ooh, well, we've already got this one with a new gadget ability. Weakens all present monsters, immediately lowering their remaining health. Oh, there's no abilities. Well, that's quite interesting. Okay, Orchard. Plant a tree in the dome that grows fruit to buff your movement and drill power. Oh, so like the well, what I assumed was a mushroom. Maybe it was actually some sort of alien fruit. But I think that one's going to be the one we go for. But there does seem to be quite a lot more content to unlock in future runs, and that is actually very, very pleasing. But that's going to be it for this episode. I do hope you have enjoyed, and do let me know down in the comments, either with a comment or just with a like, I suppose, if you would like to see a little bit more of this in the future. We will be returning to our regularly scheduled variety content, I imagine, but I could see a few more episodes creeping in here and there if there is enough interest, and there will definitely be a stream at some point. But that is going to be it from me, so until next time, and as always, from myself and once again Flesh Beast Kiwi, do take care, everyone.